I can show off some of the stuff that I got my pre-release kit first too. And then we have the main event. It is a lovely Saturday afternoon here for anyone that is live. And it is a whatever day you're watching, if you're watching this on the magical little YouTube place. Yes, so I thought they'd gotten rid of naming them by Opus, because even on the side, it just says Crystal Dominion. It doesn't say Opus down here either, but I found it. They tried to hide it from me. It still says Opus. I can still get away with calling them Opus 15 instead of naming them their names, because I have like no idea what any of the names are. But yeah, I thought we'd use our little Noctis mat especially for today as well. These sleeves are actually fantastic. The picture of the sleeves that was advertised online, I was like, that's pretty cool. That's all right. But in person, the sleeves are like a metallic, reflective purple. If I get one out, maybe it'll show it a bit better than through the plastic. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it properly, but they're actually really nice. They are... So that we've got a ton of boosters in here. I'm just going to show off the cool stuff that I got from the pre-release pack first, which we did on Thursday. But yeah, these sleeves are actually so much better than I thought they were going to be. This was the promo card that comes with it. A very cute Bart's. But once again, they've put even the name in holographic, so you can barely even tell that this is Bart's. Like, it's very... How close can I get? Come on, macro. Like, you can barely tell that it's Bart's. So I kind of wish they wouldn't put the names in holographic. Like, Crystal Dominion's a little bit easier to see, but yeah, it's almost like the Crystal Dominion part was put on top of the holo, but the holo was put on top of the Bart's. Yeah, but still very cute. Little Bart's Boko full art. This, I actually fucking love this card. I didn't look at the set list before the new cards came out. And this, during pre-release, like, whenever you had it in your hand, you just played it. Like, it was always worth it. It was so good. Look at top 2 of your opponent's deck. Remove one card from the game. Put the other in the bottom of the opponent's deck. You can cast the removed card as though you owned it without paying the cost this turn. It's so good. It's so good. So I definitely want more of that. I got a full art Shiva in mine. We got some cold Booba. This Shiva looks really fun because there was a Shiva quite a few Opus ago where it was like the more card named Shiva you have in the deck, the more you do to a dull forward, the more damage you do to a dull forward. So having another Shiva that also benefits more if you have more Shiva in the break zone, very fun dynamic. I absolutely love that. Especially since there's cards that will specifically search Shiva cards. And I got one of the crystal tokens. So they've added a new mechanic in this set called crystals. There will be cards that generate crystals, cards that use crystals for bonus effects. You can spend crystals to make certain cards cost less as well. And these are like a full art kind of cute little counter. Yeah, with the new Terra, I'm very much hoping to get... here's an example of crystal cards, by the way. Whenever a Job Warrior of Light other than Bart enters the field, gain a crystal. If you have a crystal, he gets plus 2k power, and you can spend 3 crystal to bring a Warrior of Light back to the field if it's put from the break zone. Only once per turn. But yes, I'm the cards that I want as full art when we get into opening the box. The 2 that I'm really looking out for is the Full Art Terror. I would absolutely scream if we got a Full Art Terror because that card is gorgeous, and a Full Art Celeste. I think Full Metal Mario in chat was a lucky enough boy to get a Full Art Celeste in his box. So in this set, we've got quite a few cards from Opus, from Final Fantasy 15 as Noctis, and that is the box art. But we've also got a bunch of Final Fantasy 2 and Final Fantasy 6 stuff. So we've got new versions of Sabin, Shadow, Edgar. I'm sure there's a bunch other. There's another few that are new from Final Fantasy 6. They're all using their Opera Omnia art, which is really cute. I love this art a lot. It's very, very cute. But then we've got a bunch of custom art Final Fantasy 6 cards as well. The Rebels from Final Fantasy 2 have gotten all new art as well, which is really cute. Especially Guy. He likes to talk to animals. Yeah, I'm so excited to see how the so this is some of the big custom art for Final Fantasy 6. A lot of these have full art versions as well. He does speak Beaver, doesn't he? Guy does speak Beaver. Trying to think. We've also got Vargas. We'll probably see a lot of these during the opening as well. And this Brent Hilda. This is another card. I think Brent Hilda has a full art in this set. This card looks fantastic. I'm so excited. Yeah, I think the rest we'll have a look at as we open them. But yeah, I definitely wanted to show off the standouts that I got from my box, the Barts and the sleeves as well. So I'll chuck that to the side. This Shiva, Titty Shiva. It's from Explorers, Final Fantasy Explorers. Oh, the other one. Let me grab it. It'll be here. I thought I had a foil here. So this is from Final Fantasy 12. It's from it's Revenant Wings. More booba. There's some of the Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings stuff is kind of just like a little bit I guess. But yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? I can't all be winners. Here it is. The box topper for this set is very nice as well. I won one from the pre-release, but I gave it to Kurt in chat because I think he's going to use it quite a bit more than I am. But I'll keep this one. But I didn't mind too much. Like, I did want to run a deck that has the new Noctis card in it, but I don't mind just using normal ones. I know that Kurt's probably going to run it a lot more than I am, so the full art will get a lot more use. This card is pretty bonkers. It's great. And it's very pretty as well. I like it a lot. How many are we going to pull? Normally, we will always get 1 million of the box toppers. Hello, McCracken. Welcome in. It is happening. We'll get this poll first. McCracken has appeared, everyone. Good morning. Good morning, McCracken. I probably don't need to close it. I'll just chuck it to the side. How lucky are we going to get straight off the bat? Like, what is our first pack going to have anything good? He's going straight back to bed. Let me just grab my bag. I used to keep my rubbish in. Just down there. Having a little snooze. So, how do we do it again? It's one... Is it 1, 2, 3? We're probably going to have to test it. I think it's 1, 2, 3 to the front. And then those two are our foil and our hero legend. I think that's it. But we'll soon find out. There's a bunch of Final Fantasy 11 cards as well. But unfortunately, once again, Final Fantasy 11 cards are just like screenshots from in the game. I guess there's not too many like assets that they can really use that aren't just like screenshots. But, you know, what are you going to do? Do I have a way to fit all of them up the top? We'll soon find out. Famfrit got another printing as well. So Famfrit used to be a heroic. You can see down the bottom in Opus 9, it was a heroic, but it is it's a rare in Opus 15. Yes, there are certain screenshot ones that actually do look really nice. But yeah, unfortunately, the Final Fantasy 11 ones just don't hit the mark. I'll spread these out as I go, kind of thing. He's got a little mustache. How good. I used Gargantua. Gigantua. I used that a lot in 13.2, didn't we, Mirko? We used the Gigantua, the giant cactua. Yeah, we use that quite a bit. So here's an example of one of the cards that you can make it cheaper before paying the cost to cast Remora. You can pay Crystal to reduce the cost by 2. It doesn't say that it can't become 0 as well. So you could just spend 2 Crystal to make it 0, if I'm reading that right. Let me double check it. Before paying the cost to cast Remora, you can pay Crystal to reduce the cost required to cast by 2. Maybe you can only use that once. I'd have to double check. Once again, it'll be a Twitter question that to ever find the answer, you just have to search it on Twitter. But yeah, I don't know if that's a one-time thing or if you can spend 2. I like this art for the Final Fantasy 2 stuff. It's so cute with the big thick black outline. The Game Boy Advance had this art made for it, and it's real good. Foiliar Ultros. Heck yeah. Look at this boy. When he's played for when he enters the field from the deck specifically, you get to choose a forward and you put it on the bottom of the opponent's deck. Cool thing about a lot of the Ultros cards is they will pull another one from the deck as they die, or you'll be able to put it on the bottom of the deck, search for an Ultros. Very pervy. Very, very pervy. And ta-da! Go-Go. The Amano art. Once again, I love Amano art so much. So much. So we'll put our foils and our heroes just down here so we can keep seeing them. Go-Go Power Rangers. And it's he's got the name Go-Go as well, not famed mimic Go-Go. Look how cute this is. See, this is how like the Revenant Wings art can look really cute. See how it's got the picture in the middle and the cute bigger version of it in the background. Like that looks great. I love that. Is that at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Fire, ice, wind, earth. Yeah, that's all of them. This is a great version of Bahamut as well, just from looks wise. The Final Fantasy 13 Bahamut. I like this one a lot, and I like how Bahamut looks in Final Fantasy 10. Final Fantasy 10 Bahamut's great. Zombie. He's so thin. Here you go, more Final Fantasy 2 art. Joseph. We were Rumble and I were very excited for more Final Fantasy 2 cards. Especially since they have this dual typing. So they're a monk and a rebel. See, like, what's this? Why this? Why is it just a screenshot? Oh, well. I didn't do the thing. Oh! Yes! We're getting our playset of Mind Flayers, friend. We're definitely getting our Mind Flayers set. We shouldn't have made fun of the zombie. It made us get a foiling. God, I love this card. God, I love this. And then the last three. Gilgamesh. Fancy Boy Emperor. This is his alt skin, I'm pretty sure, from Dissidia. Very fancy. A fancy lad. This Gilgamesh is actually really fucking sick as well. This Gilgamesh is actually great. Put him into the break zone, search for a Gilgamesh, cost 5 or less, play it into the field. But if you've got damage 3 and damage 5, when he's put from the field to the break zone, choose a backup, cost 4 or more, the opponent controls, break it. Put from the field to the break zone, choose one forward, cost of 4, the opponent controls, break it. Like, this was great during pre-release. I think Full Metal Mario used it and popped off. Break this, get purple L. Oh, how good. How good. Do they sell for more on the Steam marketplace? So we'll keep our fancy ones there as we sort these. Look at this Strago! Look at his beard. It's so good. This is great. I love them using the Opera Omnia art. The Opera Omnia art is fantastic. I love it. Look at this. Look at this scholar. It's just a screenshot of a man casting a spell. It'll always catch me off guard. This Lena was a standout as well. This Lena was so cool during pre-release. I say as I'm just shaking it constantly. So it works similar to the other Lena. So the other Lena was 5 drop. When you put it into play, you choose a 2 cost water forward in your break zone and you play it onto the field. But with this one, it's 2 cheaper, so it's only 3 cost instead of 5 cost. But there is the requirement that you need to pay a crystal to be able to choose, and it's any forward this time. Choose 1 forward of cost 2 or less in your break zone, play it onto the field. It's not got the water restriction anymore. And if you pay 2 crystal, you can get a 3 cost or less and just play it onto the field. That is so sick. If you're playing a deck where your backups will generate you... if your backups will generate you crystals, fantastic. It's so cool. You can also, I'm pretty sure you can mix this with the Barts. Yeah, and if you've got enough crystals, do both. How good. If you play this with the Barts, you would play it. You would trigger your Barts first to give yourself a crystal because it's a Warrior of Light and a Princess, and then spend that crystal straight away to get a 2-drop in. Because I believe you would be able to do it that way. And there's a bunch more Kingsglaive in this set too, if anyone has watched that film. Afrida, like Famfrit, it used to be a heroic and now it's a rare, which is nice. Lets people get some more. Vayne is our hero. Before paying the cost to cast Vayne, you can remove any number of active backups you control from the game and reduce the cost required to cast Vayne by 4 for each backup removed this way. And it can become 0. So if you're bin 2, the good thing is it's not restricted to color of backup as well. So if you have fun backups where you get something for it breaking, and then you get to play him really cheap, hell yeah, dude. Vayne seems like it will be very fun. Because there's a bunch of, I believe there's a bunch of lightning backups. There's at least for Sawyer, where if Sawyer goes to the break zone, you get to get something back. So you can make use of actually breaking them. Then a foil, a Tomos, is our foil for this one. Hello, Original. Welcome in. You have no clue what any of this means, but I enjoy it. That's the same as me. I really like watching people open Pokemon cards. Even though I don't play Pokemon cards like myself, I really enjoy watching people open them because they're really good cards. I love Pokemon cards. I just love trading cards, really. Give me those pieces of cardboard. I love me some expensive pieces of cardboard. More Shikaries came out in this set as well. There was Shikari XYZ was a archetype from before. This one doesn't seem to really be restricted to needing other Shikaris though. It just has the name. Blue Worm was actually really fun to play with during the pre-release as well. When it enters the field, you draw a card, and you can turn it into a forward for 6,000 power for 1 turn as well. So, draw a card and a chump block. Very nice. Or even a sneaky little damage as well. Jumbo Flan, very similar to Blue Worm, but it dull and freezes on entry, and then also turns into a 6k power forward. Where did I put my... There they are. This Regis art is fantastic as well. Look how cool this is. There is a Nyx art that's very similar to this as well. That art's great. More Final Fantasy II art, which is very cool. And then Old Man Sid from Final Fantasy 15. So, our foil. Mog! A foil legend. Not going to say no to that. It is a Moogle and a warrior. I nearly said Woogle and a Moria. Nearly said Woogle and a Moria. When it enters the field, you may pay a crystal. When you do so, draw 2 cards and discard 1 from your hand. At the end of each of your turns, choose up to 1 forward other than Mog. During this turn, if you have drawn 4 or more cards, return it to its owner's hand. If you have drawn 6 or more cards, put it into the break zone. With a special ability of drawing 2 cards. Oh, I need to get my little sleeves. I'll chuck them to the side. Hello, Link. Welcome in. Put a little Mog there. And what's our Edge? I love this art too as well. It's really good. This Edge seems so fun. He has like a lightning rod ability, so you can choose a summon or ability that is choosing only 1 wind forward you control. The summoner ability is now choosing Edge instead if possible. And of course, he also has during each turn, if he's dealt damage by your opponent's summons or abilities for the first time that turn, it becomes 0. It's a little bit annoying that the restriction is that it has to be a wind forward being targeted, and it has to only target 1 of them. But still, a very cool ability nonetheless. I'm throwing my rubbish down, and I'm completely missing the bin, so I'm gonna have to clean all of that up later. Look at this. Tall, wide, small-headed boy. Good on you, Titan. A Theatre of the Magitech armor from 6 is very cute. Oh, suplex me any day. Another boy. Maria's more of the warrior rebel archetype. Another cute little Ultros and Orphan. I really liked this card during pre-release. It does something on entry. It does something at during your attack phase. Sorry. Its EX burst works on entry. Sorry. It just has a passive ability of whenever an opponent discards 1 or more cards from their hand due to a summon or ability, you get to double something. And then its second ability, it does that. Beginning of the attack phase, during each of your turns, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. That card was great. I really enjoyed it. Our foil is a foil ace. Hoi. Look, I'll take it. But this card, someone somewhere is going to make a busted deck with this card. And until they do, I'm not going to bother trying. It gives you the restriction that you can only cast 2 cards per turn, but that you can cast forwards from your break zone. But if Ace is on the field, if a card is put from your field, if a card is put into your break zone in any situation, it's removed from the game instead. And when he enters the field, you discard your hand. Yeah, I'm just going to wait until someone does something really cool with this, but seeing it as like a light, like, and it's also like, It's 4 cost 8k, so it's like on curve already for just being a card. But then I feel like the benefit of being able to cast forwards from your break zone still isn't good enough for only being able to cast 2 cards per turn, putting cards into your remove from game instead of your break zone while he's on the field, and discarding your hand when he enters the field. But still, someone somewhere will probably make some really fun deck with it. And what have we got for our Hero Legend slot? Machina. With sad art. Alrighty. So we've already seen quite a few of the, like... Look at him! I was about to say we've already seen quite a few of the commons and rares. Look at Sid Reigns' face. He doesn't want to be here. He wishes he was home playing Final Fantasy XIV right now. Oh, we haven't seen this vanilla yet either. This Kate Sith card is actually really cool. You can get a full art of this too. When it enters the field, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Add 1 forward among them to your hand. Return the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. It's like really creepy thin, isn't it? Okay, what do we got for our foil? Oh, yes. Now, it's not Celeste and it's not Terra, but I did say the Brent Hilda art is very good in full art. Let's look at this cutie. I like this art a lot. It's such a nice full art. So I will definitely not be complaining about that. It's got a really cool ability as well. Kefka! Oh my god. This has a fantastic full art as well. Oh, I think my phone stopped. Hang on. Anyway, where were we? Ta-da! Kefka. This also has a very good full art as well. Look at those nails. Girl, we could get your nails done. Those are fierce. Love that. Slay, Kefka. Slay! Yeah, our Wi-Fi recently has just, it'll just drop out. And luckily, like, our phones, we barely even notice that it happens because our phones just instantly change back to 4G and then back to Wi-Fi, like, a little bit later on. So this is another one that has a full art. It's Dancer Tech, which is nice. The job dancer and card name dancer you control cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities. And when it enters the field, you can play 1 job dancer or card name dancer of cost 3 or less from your hand onto the field. I'm sure someone will make something really fun with that one. General Leo. Fun boy. Okay, what do we got for our foil? Sky Soldier. And what do we have for our Hero Legend? Another Noctis. Very good. We will not say no to a legend, will we? Hey, Palermo, how you doing? Dancer.deck, exactly. Someone's gonna make it. Heck yeah. Just 1 more Noctis and we'll have the playset that we want. I really want to Rumble. Once again, I want to make Monolight. I love Monolight so much. I love it. Oh, I didn't do my thing. 1, 2, 3, and 2. There's our Furion boy. So this isn't the, there's 2 Furion in this set. One is a full art. That's like the sleeves that we showed before. And the other is that one. Oh, that's right. Emperor got a reprint as well. It still kept its rare rating. Its rarity? What'd you call it? Rarity? But yeah, reprinted again. I love that card, so I'm happy to see it. Boom. Oh, cute No-No is our foil. Look at him. Oh, I love that. Adorable. And for this one, Umaro, sorry. When it enters the field, if you don't pay a crystal, put it into the break zone. When it's put from the field to the break zone, you also gain a crystal. Very cool for a 1-drop 9k if you're playing crystal like crystal generation in your deck. Earth is just like, it just exists. It does what it does well enough, kind of thing. It was already just doing its thing, being fair, where Ifrita and Famfrit got turned into lower rarity. So there's quite a few of these cards. These are like standard unit backups that will generate a crystal when they enter, and then they'll have a put it into the break zone ability. Very cool. Absolutely love that. Because once it's made its crystal, you'll probably want to get rid of it to be able to play more that can make their crystals. I feel like there's going to be some very cool... Oh, that's right. Rama got a reprint as well. Big bearded man. Ramu. Ramu? Did I say Rama? I need to get out of the habit of saying Rama, because I'm pretty sure it's Ramu. Listen! Danny absolutely loves his Dark Elf. He loves his Dark Elf. Wah! Foil Knight. It's Galuf. Knight Galuf. That one there. And another Mog. Very cute. It gens crystals. Ramu. Yeah, Ramu. Like Wamu! From JoJo's. Very good. This guy's creepy. He just looks... He looks creepy. I can get really close. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Alexander got a reprint as well. Same rarity. But a very good wind summon. So, good for people that don't have a lot of the older sets. Foiliar Ultros. Very cute. Nox Suzaku? I have never seen this card before. I didn't look at the spoiler list. I've never seen this card before. You can only play Nox if a forward you control has been put from the field into the break zone this turn. At the end of each of your turns, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Play up to 1 forward of cost 4 or less among them onto the field and put the rest of the cards into the break zone. I see. Spooky. That sounds like an ooh sound. Just really accentuate it for ages. Hello, Stacy. Hey, Pams. No. Yu-Gi-Oh! I have boomer eyes. I can't read Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards anymore. There's just way too much text. Just way too much text. Oh, another dancer. See? That goes with the dancer tech. Pretty Luna Freya. She does really cool stuff with Noctis. Let's read it out, actually. Let's go through this. If you don't control a card named Noctis forward, Luna Freya cannot attack or block. When Luna Freya enters the field, choose one category 15 forward other than Luna Freya you control. As long as Luna Freya is on the field, it gains plus 2,000 power, and this forward cannot be chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities. Very cool. Oh, don't worry. Oh, yeah, it goes there. there's so much stuff that I also just don't know. Because there's so much from a lot of the games that I didn't play. Oh, cute foil Chocobo. Chocobos is like a top tier deck at the moment. So that'll probably see some use, actually. And Lady Lilith. Remove one forward other than Lady Lilith from the game. Gain a crystal. You can only use this ability once per turn. And then she has abilities that use crystals. Choose a lightning forward. It gains haste until the end of the turn. You can only use this ability once per turn. Or choose one forward to cost 5 or less and break it. This would be really fun with Vikings. You're right. I didn't even notice because Danny, because it's real art. I didn't even notice that it was Final Fantasy XI. See, you can make Final Fantasy XI cards look cool. They don't need to be screenshots. I didn't even notice. But this with cards that reward you for being put into the break zone would be so cool. Because it's just remove one forward other than Lady Lilith, so you can do it with a whole bunch of like Vikings and stuff. And then you're generating crystals that you can use to just kill things. I'm pretty sure it can be done at any time as well. So if you're going to chump block, you might as well block so that you're not taking damage. And then Lady Lilith, the card to the bin. Oh, that goes there. Very fun. I want to see Lightning get used a little bit more. Like, Lightning cards started coming back into play with, like, 7-drop Lightning being used in decks. Especially with... Water Lightning Knights that ran a bunch of tactics cards. Lightning used to be my favorite element, so I just want more stuff to come out that uses Lightning cards. Oh. Pretty Lock. I love this Lock art. Look at this handsome fucking man. Oh, he looks so fucking cool. God, it's good. What is that foil? Foil Regis. I was talking about how cool this art is. So having foil is very cool. And ba-bam! Celeste! Out to Regis. I love the art of this card so much. And I really want to get a full art. I really want a full art. I love this card. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. We're up to our next pile, friends. We're a third of the way through. I'll do a very ASMR pack open for you next time. I'll open it really close to the microphone and see if it sounds horrible. So, this set is the first in, I think, 3 sets that... This card's really cool. But I'll finish my sentence first. This is the first set in, like, 3 sets that doesn't have multicolor cards. Everything is only the color of its element. Yeah. The last have had, like, cards of 2 elements. Snow. Snow is cool because when it enters the field, you can pay a crystal. When you do so, you can either freeze all of the forwards the opponent controls or all of the backups that the opponent controls. And freezing someone's backups is actually so good. It's so good. Getting some big bucks? I don't think so. I got... Where is it? I got the full art Brent Hilda, which depending on how much play it sees. But most of the time when I get these cards, like, I'll give it to someone else or I'll keep it to play myself. Like, I got full art Therian and I was like, here you go, Rumble. You really wanted this card. And I got, like, a spare full art of the Noctis card and was like, here you go, Kurt, you can have it, kind of thing. Like, I'd rather people... get the full arts of cards that they love or really want to play. Which is why Rumble in the past has already given me, like, he finished off my playset. Stop giving me Ace! He helped me finish off my playset of Minwoo. which was a card like only I was running. And now there's like a summons deck with Doga, and it runs 3 Minwu, and I'm like so happy that I invested in Minwus ages ago. Because I love that card. Oh, I put him in the wrong spot. Foil. Berserker. Hero Legend. Cyan. I don't think he's going to replace the 3-drop Cyan, because the 3-drop Cyan's really good, but it's still pretty cool. When a Cyan, a Job Samurai forward, or a card named Samurai forward enters the field, choose a forward the opponent controls, deal it 9,000 damage. And then if you're on damage 5, when he enters, choose a forward the opponent controls and remove it from the game. Yeah, you're right. You could just run both. Like, I see this taking up maybe a, what's his name slot? Braska's Final Aeon, or like one of the Foiliar slots, one of the Ranjit slots that just fire runs because it's fire removal, and plays this because it's removal that works with samurais. So you're right. It'll probably just run both. Yeah, I like the idea of a one of that, especially with so many ways to either filter it through your deck or search it specifically if you need it. Because you definitely want to see that like late game when you've taken a bit of damage so that you can get the full use out of it. Boom. Realm. Being a mono art, it is a heroic. When it enters the field, choose a forward or monster you control. You can return it to its owner's hand. When you do so, gain a crystal. Crystal and tap is search for a monster of 2 or less, put it into play. 2 crystals is search for a monster 5 or less, put it into play. Very cool for monster decks. Love that. Especially with a bunch of monsters that have enter the field abilities. Bouncing it back to your hand so you can play it again. Very cool. And a Bart! It's very cute. This is the one that we had the full art from the pre-release. Look at him. Very cute. So that's now our playset of Barts if we choose to play the Crystal Warriors of Light. Which hopefully we'll see some play. Warriors of Light is one of my favorite archetypes. I don't know why. I just love those good boys and girls. Diabolos is our hero. A very fun card. It only costs 1. Choose a forward. Its power becomes 3,000 until the end of turn. If you have cast 4 or more cards this turn, all the forwards' power become 3,000 power until end of turn. Keep in mind as well that all the forwards' power includes your own as well. Boom. Oh, don't show Kurt. It is an absolutely brutal combat trick. You're 100% correct. Foil Arden. When he enters the field, discard your hand. When you do so, your opponent selects 1 more than the number of discarded cards from the 3 following actions, and your opponent can select the same action more than once. They either choose a character that they control to put into the break zone, your opponent puts the top 20 cards of their deck into the break zone, or deals you 1 point of damage. You did have fun with him on pre-release. You did definitely have fun with him. I do see a lot of the options helping you, though. Like, your opponent has pitched their hand, and you could just take, like, 3 damage, and then your damage 3, or imagine you have, like, damage 5 abilities more online as well. But still, taking damage can sometimes be dangerous if you're going to get rushed down. What is our foil? Foil Kate Sith. Very cute. And Odin. Select one of the two following actions. Choose a forward of cost 2 or less to break, or choose a forward of cost 4 or more, and if you received a point of damage this turn, break it. I just take the damage? Yeah, a lot of my decks at the moment have damage 3 or 5 abilities. I'll try and speed up putting the cards away so that we can get to the fun parts. A foil Odin this time. But yeah, taking a lot of damage would be very spooky. And Hecton Chair. You can only cast during your turn, and it deals 8,000 damage to all forwards. Cute, no. I just, it's so cute. I don't know what it is about the Moogles in like 12 and Tactics. So cute. What do we got? A foil Terror. Not a full art, but I will take it because this is a very pretty card. When Terror enters the field, you may reveal any number of summons from your hand. When you do so, choose up to the same number of characters as the summons you revealed, and you dull and freeze them. When you cast a summon, choose up to 1 forward and 1 backup. Dull or freeze the former. Dull or freeze the latter. This with a whole bunch of cheap Shivas would be very nice. As Danny was saying before. Boom! Pinello as well. For 5, is it? This cost is reduced by 1 for each Sky Pirate other than Pinello you control. Select one of the 3 following actions. You can only use this ability once per turn. Choose 1 Sky Pirate forward other than Pinello. It gains this forward, cannot be chosen by your opponent's abilities until the end of the turn. Choose 1 forward, it loses 3,000 power, or draw a card. Love that. It is also reduced by just Sky Pirate. So you can just have a whole line of backup Sky Pirates. Yes, you're right. Her hair is more blonde, just like the OG art. Yup. Where the game art is a light green. Correct. I like both, really. We just like Terra. She's very cool. Zalera, another one that got downgraded in rarity. It used to be a heroic, and now it's a rare. Ta-da! Foil Strago. Oh, Lilithset, I think it's pronounced. This art's, like, really pretty. It is a Mobius 11 card. Once again, you can do cool 11 art. This one, I guess, because Mobius. It is a dancer, so it can be summoned in very, very easily with thingy. The Makarov, I believe it's called. Is it Makarov? Let me look. I think it's called Makarov. Mayakov, sorry. Mayakov. Dull, 1 active job or card name, job dancer or card name dancer. To choose 1 forward, dull it. Dull a total of 4 of them, and you do 8k to all the active forwards. Very cool because they you could just tap all your forwards and then they're no longer active, and they'll do some fun damage. During this turn, if a job dancer or card name dancer you control is dealt damage by a summoner ability, the damage becomes 0 instead. If you want it to sound Russian, add Kov to the end. Words to live by. Boom. Oh, foil Faris. Oh, I'm very okay with that. I love Faris. It is a pirate and a warrior of light. When Faris enters the field, choose up to 2 forwards in your break zone. If the total of their power is 3,000, play them onto the field. Oh, I thought Tifa had black hair. Is it just a dark brown? And a special. Choosing the number of forwards. Deal them the total amount of damage equal to 5,000 multiplied by each forward of cost 3 or less you control. Split as you wish among the chosen forwards. Damage must be in increments of 1,000. This with Vikings will be pretty fun. And another Terror. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, as long as you're calling Tifa best girl, I'm sure Danny will be at least happy. I love this art. It's so funny. Like, look at him. You got games on your phone? Do you play Fortnite? Huh? You got Fortnite on your phone? It reminds me so much of like a snotty kid. Aranea! And... I love this set's art. Look at that. When Setsa enters the field, you may pay a crystal. When you do so, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a character, you may play it onto the field. How exciting. At the end of each player's turn, if a forward you controlled has been put into from the field into the break zone, gain a crystal. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. What are we going to play after this, friends? I have, I can play Final Fantasy VII Remake. There is a boss fight for the DLC that I am hunting the trophy for. Sky Warrior. I nearly said Sky Pirate by default. I also want to play Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, another Faris. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I should add Fortnite to the blocked terms. We have some very funny blocked terms, like people not being able to say chicken run in chat. What was the other game that I wanted to play, Mr. Mirko? Yeah, I wanted to play more Pokemon. And I really wanted to play, Chicken Bum. There you go. I really wanted to play... I wanted to finish Resident Evil. Code Veronica was really good, and I feel like we were really close to the end. And that's why it was getting difficult and kicking my bum. Wahoo! Oh, Foil Luna Freya. I should probably, I'll sleeve that for Kurt. Kurt will probably want that. I'll put that with Kurt's stuff. It's like how I've still got this for Rumble. And I've still got this for, my mind's gone blank. What? I've erased it from my brain. Look at this. Oh, I love Estinian. I love Estinian so much. Ba-bam. Robel Akbel. I haven't read this before. It's a legend. It's a black mage and a warlock warlord. When it enters the field, you may pay crystal. When you do so, choose one forward or monster and break it. So you just straight up break it? At the beginning of main phase 1, during each of your turns, choose one backup in your break zone and add it to your hand? Pretty cool. More Real 11 art. Why can't they just make it all look like... Ethan, why did I not... I feel so stupid. Like, you know what? I'll just blame out of sight, out of mind, because I haven't seen him in a very long time. Our last third of the box, friends. You know what? I'm pretty happy. Kind of annoyed that I've gotten so many... what's his name? So many light ace. But we got 2 Terra, we got 2 Faris, we got a Brent Hilda full art. Oh, Foil Alexander. I actually use that card, so I'm happy. And Leko Habhoka, which is more 11 art. More 11 art! At the end of each of your turns, if you have cast 3 or 4 cards this turn, you may put Leko Habhoka, what a weird name, into the break zone. If you do so, search for one character of cost 4 or less played on the field. At the end of each of your turns, if you have cast 5 or more cards this turn, you may put it into the break zone. If you do so, search for a character of cost 8 or less and put it onto the field. I like seeing, yeah, Seraph's here. Hide your lightning cards. He's going to want them all. My poor fire pile's fallen over. Maybe I should tidy him. Hang on, I'll tidy him. Oh my gosh. Trying to tidy them, I've made even more of a mess. Pull them down a little bit, just so you can see all the last ones that I've put there, if that interests you. It'll probably take me 2 seconds to mess them up again. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Remora? Cecil! When Cecil enters the field, if you don't pay a crystal, he deals you a point of damage. When he is put from the field to the break zone, you may search for one card named Cecil and play it onto the field. And he has a special. Until the end of the turn, he gets plus 2,000 power first strike, and if he deals damage to your opponent, the damage becomes 2 instead. Very fun. Cecil. CC. Link! My god. So thick. Me with my double-sleeved decks. That was a lot of Earth cards in that booster. Ta-da! What? Look how pretty it is! Okay, once again. It's not Terra. But I won't complain. Because it's fucking great. Look at that shit. Look at that smug motherfucker. Smug motherfucker just got their manicure done. God, it's so cool. I love it so much. And Shiva. Very cool. Yeah, this is the ASMR one for you. I'm sure that was horrible crinkling into the microphone. Boop, boop, boop. I think my music stopped, so after this pack I will... It should be auto-playing the next one. Here we go. Sounded like bubble wrap. Boom. Foil orphan. Boom. Another pretty realm. Very good. Oh, opening packs is fantastic. We have foil Roma Migo. And this lightning art is cool. I just wish it was cropped a little bit higher. But still, I think it's great. The cost required to cast lightning is increased by 1 for each card in your opponent's hand. If you have 2 or less cards, 2 cards or less in your hand, she gets plus 1,000 power and haste. At the end of each of your turns, if each player has no cards in their hand, she deals 1 point of damage. Yeah, this is cool. I feel like finding ways to play this back from the break zone will also be very fun. Playing this with... we had it just before. Lena. Playing this with like all the cards that basically let you play it from the break zone. Like cheap stuff. You kept your mono ice discard just for this? It's fantastic. Does lightning even have lightning powers? Her Eidolon is Odin? So, like, kind of? You can spec her into using magic. Isn't there a snow card that cheats her out as well? Boom. General Leo. Very cool. And our playset of Mind Flayer. Hell yeah. I'm so excited about playing this card. It's so evil. It's so evil. Rumble played this against Owen. And in the top 2 cards, while Rumble had no forwards on the field, where'd it go? He pulled out Famfret. So this 6-drop Famfret was one of the cards that Rumble pulled out with Mind Flayer, and he got to just cast it for free. Kill 2 forwards, because that was all that Owen had. Just, 4 mana, bin a card from your deck, and I'm going to kill both of your forwards. Rumble passed the cards to me, so technically I was the one that chose for him. He definitely didn't want to be the person that cast it. But he goes, Jai, look at what I drew. And I was like, you have to. You know what? I'll do it for you. Because many people in chat that play with us at locals know that Rumble absolutely hates 3-drop and 6-drop Famfret. Boom. Oh, hell yeah! Foil Starter Barret. Hell yeah. I've been playing a Final Fantasy VII deck, and it's really fun. Hell yeah. Big Daddy Barret. Oh, he's so thick. And another Nox. Very spooky. Look at the art of it itself is just really unsettling and creepy. It reminds me of those like biblically accurate angels or whatever it's called. A good vibe. Kill! We have Foil Joseph, very cute. If you're going to be running Joseph Rumble, let me know. I'll put that aside with the wall for you. And Nyx. Nyx is our legend for that pack. This art's so cool. Remove 1 job Kingsglaive in the break zone from the game, and until the end of turn, Nyx gets 1,000 power, first strike, and also cannot be chosen by your opponent's summons or abilities. If you do 5 Job Kingsglaive in your break zone, you can search for a 15 forward, 5 or less, play it onto the field. Very cool. We're getting close to the end, friends. What do we have? Boom. Ba Gamnan. Bounty Hunter Boys. And a Brent Hilda. Very cool. I'm thinking of replacing... I have a fire deck that is running 1-drop Ifrit. And I'm thinking of changing it to 2-drop Brent Hilda because of the draw effect. A little bit of variety, you know? Because they're both still EX. I've never played Revenant Wings, so I don't understand why this person has a surfboard. But you know what? We'll just go with it. And there are so many 15 cards now that Nyx would be so fun in a deck. Like, so fun. Fiolthanos? Is it pronounced Fiolthanos? When he enters the field, break all active forwards. Damage 6 at the end of each of your turns. Break all the forwards the opponent controls and all the backups you control. And a foil, tiny-headed, wide man. Wind Surfer, she rides the air currents? That makes sense. Hot Thanos. There's another Full Thanos card. I think I got a full art. Boom. Draco Knight. Data Luma doing a big kick. Look at him. He goes, Hoya. When he is dealt damage by a forward the opponent controls, choose up to 1 forward the opponent controls. Deal it 8,000 damage. He gets plus 2 Cane Brave at damage 3. You finished it last month. I will have to play it eventually. Beach episode. Always a beach episode. This is our lucky last. I'm currently playing through Bravely Default 1. And then after that, I'm playing Tactics Advanced 2. But I do have a lot of the portable or handheld games to go through. Okay, what's going to be in our lucky last pack, friends? What are we hoping and praying for? Rinok is unfortunately our last foil. And our last hero or legend is... another Go-Go! Bravely Second has Magnolia! Link? No. I'm hitting you. I'm hitting you in the head with this card. No more ace. Thank you. But still, Go-Go very cool. Let's go through and pick out a couple of our favorites, shall we? I'm very happy to have gotten Lightning. Lightning seems really cool. Nick seems really cool. I think a lot of the other ones. Lady Lilith is really cool because it's really pretty. And of course, Mind Flayer. Yeah, what? We haven't had another Edie yet. So these 3 look like they're going to be really fun to play. Lady Lilith for Crystal Generation and putting things deliberately into the break zone. Nyx for even more Kingsglaive support, which is very cool. There's so many Kingsglaive backups and forwards now as well, especially a couple that once they've entered the field, they're done and dusted what you want them to do. And Lightning also seems very fun for cheating it out and unfortunately bringing discard back a little bit. So they're standouts. Noctis Full Art being the box topper is another fun standout. What did we get with our foils? We got, there was foil, Daddy Barrett, Kefka, Faris, Terra, Brent Hilda, bloody ace. So two big standouts being Brent Hilda and Kefka as full arts. Especially Kefka. God, it's so cool. I love it so much. And then in just normal foil, very happy to get Faris. Faris seems like it's going to be so fun. Terra's like just such a pretty card. I hopefully will get a full art of it at some point. Hello, Aviva. How are you? And then, yeah, I've been playing Daddy Barrett in a Final Fantasy VII deck, so it's very nice to get a foil of him kind of thing. Thanks so much for joining me, opening this, friends. Anyone watching from YouTube, I'll have a link to the stream in the description, you know, all that down below jazz. If you ever want to catch them live so you can join in chat and get hyped with us. Oliviva, stop it, I've missed you as well. I'm going to go on a short BRB. I say short, but it'll probably be like 5 or so minutes while I set up whatever game I'm going to move on to. I got like, comment, subscribe, guys. Make sure that you ring the bell. Well, that's what it's all about these days, isn't it? Ringing the bell. But yeah, I think we'll play some. I really want to play Final Fantasy. Maybe I'll try the boss fight a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna get it easily. I probably need to grind more. We can do a little bit of that. I do need to get back to Final Fantasy VI, especially since we have such cool Final Fantasy VI cards now. But alas, friends, I'm gonna jump to my break screen, and I will see you very shortly.